92.3 Free FM.
The Doghouse with JV and Elvis.
Hi, may I help you?
Hi, how are you, Asian lady?
Place order?
I would like some Asian food. I need shrimp, fried, lice.
You can come here and see the menu.
Or maybe I can pick it up.
Yes.
That way, I can see your hot Asian, spicy ass.
It was a 6-minute phone prank called into a Chinese restaurant.
Rife with ethnic and sexual slurs.
By CBS-owned 92.3 FM's Shock Jocks, JV and Elvis.
Vshusmolin, who runs an Asian American advocacy group, is still angry about an offensive stunt that she says crossed the line.
As an Asian American and as a woman, I'm completely offended. Because this happened in New York City, I coordinated a lot of the efforts.
But we had a national OCA meeting, and Vicky, the president of OCA in New York, brought it over and played it. So we all heard it at the same time.
You should have seen the faces. It was of utter disgust. And we felt so powerless listening to the 6-minute segment of them making fun of us.
We got to do something right away. And what do we do? How do we organize?
We didn't have any ego. We know there was the mission that we had to do. So we put aside and we said, because it happened in New York City, Vicky will be the lead person.
Immediately, we began to draft a response condemning this segment.
You know, between myself, Liz, Florence, and Jeanette, we all have different strengths. We went above ourselves and really made it a community issue.
Chinese man.
Yes.
Tell me about your tiny egg roll.
We've got shrimp, got meat, and vegetables.
Your tiny egg roll in your pants.
It first aired in early April, the day after Don Imus made his controversial comments about the Rutgers women's basketball team. What's even more shocking, it was aired again a week after Imus was fired.
We sent letters to protest, we called, and Vicky spoke to the radio station. I believe for a while they're just saying that this is just for fun. This is only a joke. You know, don't take it too seriously.
Isn't this a bunch of guys on the radio that just have pushed the envelope and are trying to be funny? Isn't that what this is?
There's funny and there's funny that hurts. And this is where funny hurts.
I can't tell you the number of hate instances that begin with derogatory language by name calling. There's a clear connection. That subliminal message that we're not good enough, that we're less than, that we're inferior, that we can be mocked.
And that's how seeds of racism and hatred are planted, and the seed can grow.
Hello, Chinese man.
Yes, what can I do for you?
In a short statement, the radio station says, quote, following their recent on-air comments, WFNY-FM has suspended JV and Elvis without pay until further notice.
But CBS's move doing little to satisfy outraged Asian American groups.
Not enough. They've been suspended indefinitely, but they've been suspended before for other things. So that doesn't mean anything to us. We were happy that they were suspended. However, but to add fuel to everything, they played reruns of their show. They have a history of mimicking Asian accents, of making fun of Asian Americans.
You want them to be fired?
I want them fired, yes. The rally took place in front of CBS Corporation. Pulled it together really quickly. It was pouring rain that day.
You know, as a professional civil rights lawyer, it felt good just to shout.
That was my very first rally in my whole life. Well, growing up, I was taught to be docile, to be conservative, to be quiet, to lay back, to not to make waves. Like Miss Goody Two-Shoes, so to speak, trying to steer myself away from any kind of confrontation. Oh my goodness, I'm actually protesting. And this is a new me.
They think that we're quiet and we're not going to complain. And it's so important that the Asian American community does complain when they hear about these issues and not be afraid.
There's a saying in Chinese, 树大招风, means when the tree is big, it invites the wind. It makes big, waves, and people notice you, it's too much trouble. And it would be a slap to our face if we didn't say anything, and it's okay to make fun of Asians because we don't speak up. So we have to make a stand somewhere, and this is where we're making a stand. I think it's more and more usual. It was unusual, but we're getting the hang of it, so watch out.